Hey guys and dolls, so welcome to my very first get ready with me video. I'm going out for taco booze night with my best friend today. She's actually moving at the end of the week, so this is kind of like, you know, the last week to do all the last minute fun plans. So that's what we're doing today. So I just decided to film a quick like get ready with me type video, show you guys my outfit, how I did my makeup. I didn't really go too in depth with my hair, but I did have it up in rollers, which you guys can see in the video because they're still in the rollers. I have a really big fashion haul for you guys later this week and hopefully a tutorial. I've been trying to work on this one tutorial and it just keeps not working out and I got super frustrated and had to like take a moment to scream into a pillow. Let me know if you guys like this get ready with me video. I've never done one before. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, to be honest with you. There will be a full list of products in the description box down below, and have a great day and enjoy my video. I am starting out my beauty routine today with my everyday moisturizer. This is the CeraVe AM, and I'm mixing in a couple of drops of oil. This is the Josie Moran Argan Oil. You can use whatever oil you like that's good for the skin. This just really helps keep my skin a little more hydrated in these drier times, which are not very much fun at all. For my eyebrows today, I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I love the Brow Wiz. Can we just get a haul? Like, I know everyone's really into the pomades and stuff right now, which granted I have not yet tried. However, I really love the Brow Wiz. I feel like this is my favorite holy grail brow product. The color matches me well. The stick itself is really thin, so it helps me to fill in those little sparse spots without going overboard, whereas like some like thicker brow pencils can be a little bit too much. Now I'm going to do a little bit of concealing underneath my eyebrow, and I've talked about this before, but I'm going to say it again. The reason why I do this is to, of course, hide any little brow hairs that you don't want to be seen when you maybe need to pluck them or something. But this also gives you a good natural lift if you're very, very fair. You know, I can't really go in with a shadow that's much lighter than my skin without using white. So this gives me the illusion of that same lift that you can get with a powder. I know some people kind of have this feeling about it like concealer brows, but I think if you do it right and you only apply what you need and you blend it properly, I think it looks great. For primer today, I'm using the NARS Smudge Proof Primer. Again, my skin's been kind of dry lately, and this is one of those primers that I go to for people who have dry skin, and then of course when I myself have dry skin. My eyeshadow today is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, and I hate the freaking little film thing with the names, but anyway, we're not going to go into it right now. I'm going to be starting out with Salted Caramel eyeshadow. I love this. Oh, they smell so good. If you guys don't know, the chocolate bar eyeshadows are scented, so if you see me like sniffing my brushes throughout this whole thing, it's not 100% just because I'm a weirdo. I mean, I am a weirdo, but you know, it's mainly because they are scented. Now I'm going to go in with, I don't remember the name of the color. I'll have the names of all these eyeshadows in the description box down below or on my blog. I'll probably have links to a couple of items, and then I'll have the rest of everything else linked at vintageortacky.com, so I'll go ahead and provide that link for you in the description box. So I'm patting this lighter color all over the lid. See, I'm sniffing it. See? I'm a weirdo. I sniff things. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Then I took this darker shade and I put this in the outer V of my lid, and I actually haven't used this technique in a while, this actual like V technique, and I have to say I really like it, and I feel like I'm kicking it old school with the V-shaped eyeshadow, but I really enjoy the way that it looked. I gotta say I really like it, and it's flattering on so many different eye shapes, so check it out if you are kind of unsure of how you should apply your eyeshadow. Next, I'm just taking the white chocolate color in the palette and I'm just going over the brow area. You know, this is just really to set the concealer and make sure it doesn't get all creasy greasy on me. And then I just went over the crease with just a little bit more of that burgundy shade just to fluff it out a little extra. I mean, I was going to a bar, so this is even really kind of light eye makeup, to be honest. I think this is like daytime makeup for some people, but whatever. I was more focused on the lips. So my eyeliner today, I just did like a little baby wing. This is the new Urban Decay ink for eyes pen thing. I'm just checking it out. So far I really like it, and it's very black. It is so black. It's not even funny. And of course I removed all of my fallout using the Pro Makeup Remover that I reviewed last week and a double-sided Q-tip that has like a fat side and a skinny side. It's perfect for cleaning up eyeliner. I'm telling you, you can get it at Sally's. They're awesome. Get it. Make it happen. For a primer, I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. I have actually been using this on and off now for about 7 years, and I can say it's one of my favorite primers on the market. It goes really good on dry skin, oily skin, anybody's skin. It's a good lightweight moisturizer as well. Of course, it doesn't have sunscreen, but whatever. And then for foundation, I'm using a combination of the two Illamasqua foundations that I pretty much always put together the white and then the 3.5 because, you know, they don't match me exactly, so I kind of custom mix my shade. And I mix that in with some of the Estee Lauder Double Wear, the maximum coverage. I was at a cosmetic company outlet last weekend and they had my shade, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. I feel like it's actually a super good match, but it's maybe like a hint too yellow, which is why I wanted to mix it in with the more pink shade of the Illamasqua foundation. And the three of those together, it's like a ridiculous amount of work to do to get the right shade, but the three of them mixed together is like my perfect shade, so yeah, whatever. And then for my concealer, I'm using that MAC concealer palette. Again, that palette is amazing. If you're a makeup artist or if you just are really picky about your shades, it's amazing because it has 6 different shades of the, you know, whatever they call that, studio finish concealer, and so it can be great as a highlight. You can use it for, some people can maybe use it for contouring. I just love it because, you know, if my skin tone fluctuates or if I want a little bit of like color correction, it's all built into that one palette, and they sell it in 4 different kinds. There's the light one, the medium one, medium deep, and then a deep dark one. Then for my powder today, I'm using the Ben Nye neutral set, not one of the colored ones, just the plain neutral set. I really love this powder, and especially if I'm going to be anywhere where I feel like I'm going to be sweaty, it's kind of my go-to. It's like my sweaty powder. And I'm applying that generously because I'm going to knock it off with a brush in just a moment, but just taking a little powder puff. I don't know why I didn't use the sponge. For some reason, something was just like, use the powder puff, use the powder puff. So, knock the powder off. Exciting, exciting. Then I just put some brow gel in my brows to make them nice and stay in place and all that nice neat stuff. You'll notice that like I do half my eye makeup and then I stop and then I do like the face stuff with the powder, so that way I can then go in with like the brow, you know, stuff and not have powder on top of my brows after. You know, I don't know if that's making sense, but whatever. We're gonna move on. Doing the blush with the Wayne Goss 14 brush. I'm obsessed with this brush. By the way, these are available individually now, so if you don't want to buy the whole set, you just want 1 or 2, now's the time. This is me spraying the wrong setting spray on my face because this is not setting spray, it's my cosmetic sanitizer mist, which means I basically just sprayed my face with a shit ton of alcohol. Yeah, that happened. Alright, then I'm going to start out by curling my lashes. This is a Tweezerman Rose Gold Lash Curler. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how much I love this. And yes, I pretty much adore it the most, mostly just because it's rose gold. Don't judge me. But it's so pretty and it makes me happy, and I really think that like so much of the time like we get kind of caught up in like, you know, just the, you know, the means to the end, like get the makeup on. But so when there's little things like that that just like make you happy for no other reason, just in the fact that they're pretty or whatever, I really think it makes the whole process of putting makeup on so much more enjoyable. And there I was just kind of fixing a little boo-boo. Some of the mascara had transferred to my eyelid, so I'm just taking a mascara spoolie and just kind of gently brushing that away. I'm also drinking coffee right here. Yeah, that's why I'm like sticking the straw in my mouth, is because one hand was holding the coffee cup to my mouth and then the other side is like blending the eyeshadow. This is very realistic to how I get ready, so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that little insight into my neurotic life. Now I'm just applying some eyeliner on the bottom lashes. I'm using Stash Liner. And you know, it's funny because like at this point when I was applying my makeup, I realized that this is very similar to the previous tutorial that I did using the palette from Too Faced. I'm sorry guys, I didn't set out to recreate the same look, but I just was like, oh yeah, this would be cute, and then I'm like, oh, I pretty much have already done this before. Wonderful. Mascara on the bottom lashes, of course. I really like this wand from mascara. This is the High Impact Curling Mascara. I love it in general, but I really love it for applying the bottom lashes. I tend to have less mascara oopses when I use it. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a brighter blush for the apples of my cheeks, again using that Wayne Goss 14 brush. The other blush was a little more neutrally and was sort of like a blush, you know, contour hybrid, whereas this one was a little bit brighter and that more traditional, you know, blush kind of look. Then, can we have a sad moment for my Hourglass powder that broke? Seriously, have you seen anything sadder? Apply the highlighter in the high planes of the face that you want to pop a little bit. This doesn't have a lot of like glowy glow, but it has a little bit of a subtle glow. And then I'm taking a little bit of a slightly yellow tinted powder and putting that in places where I tend to get red. More coffee, as you do. And then for my lips, I'm using the MAC Prep and Prime Lip. This is my favorite lip primer if you ever want to know. Now you know. And then I was like, let me go ahead and contour my nose while I wait for the primer to set. So that is what I'm doing. I'm using the Illamasqua Heroine. This is an eyeshadow actually, but it works really good as a contour shade. It's funny that it's called Heroin and everyone's like, heroin like the drug, and I'm like, no, heroin like the female hero. And I'm just using a little tiny brush, just a super subtle contour. We didn't want to go all crazy because it's just Taco Booze Day. It doesn't need to be some crazy thing. And then for my lips, I'm doing the amazing, amazing lipstick from Urban Decay. This is Anarchy. It's one of my all-time favorite. Like, can you see how bright this is? It's gorgeous. Like, I love Candy Yum Yum and stuff from MAC, but that one's too light, and there's just something about it that's off-putting on myself, whereas this is actually pretty close to the color of my hair, so for some reason it almost looks like neutral on me. Like, I actually had a guy at the bar the night that we went go, like, wow, your hair and your lipstick match perfectly. You know, he was just like really, of course he was drunk, but you know, it's just one of those things that they do actually go together quite well. Now, after I was done applying this and doing the tutorial and everything, I actually ended up going over this with a little bit of Jilted lipstick as well, because I liked the way that the two looked together. And I'm sorry I didn't film it, kids, but it was a last-minute decision as I went to leave the house. A little bit of a musical breakdown provided by Fiona Apple. Yeah, I take my hair down from the rollers. It's not terribly exciting. Here's the thing. I recently got my hair cut and the girl cut off more than I wanted, and she added in more layers in places I didn't want them. But ultimately, when I put them up in my rollers, I still think it looks really good. The only problem is my hair doesn't look as good when I don't do it. Just you know, we ladies, we're attached to our hair, and when it doesn't look exactly how we like it, we get a little stressed out. That's, you know, that's all I gotta say about the matter. Yeah, I just decided to kind of play around with it, and I ended up parting it on the other side where I don't normally part it. I don't know, I think I like it better the way that it's cut currently. I don't know, we'll see if it sticks. Let me go ahead and show you guys my outfit. Okay, so for my outfit today, I'm wearing this dress from Torrid. I'm gonna put on a pair of shoes when I go downstairs. Obviously, I'm not going to leave the house barefoot, so I'll give you a little swirl and a twirl of this one. It's a rayon fabric, so it feels like nice and light and cottony, because it's a little warm today. My definition of warm is like 70 degrees though, so, you know, your mileage may vary in terms of what you think is a hot day. And I'm going to pair this with a denim jacket for when it does inevitably get cold later. So that is my outfit, and then I'm going to wear a little tiny clutch type bag, you know, just big enough to hold like my wallet and my phone and a lipstick and stuff like that. So that is my outfit of the day, and I'm about to head out for the day, so, or the night really, outfit of the night. We'll call it that. Anyway, I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember to just be yourself. See you, bye.